Sharks. Scary stuff. I remember swimming in the ocean as a kid, all carefree and bobbing around in the water like a little crust sandwich, ripe for the chomping by some giant shark. I don't know why I wasn't scared shitless then. Maybe it's like spinning around in a circle. As a kid, I'd do it and never miss a beat afterwards. Now I have to sit down for an hour or two if I spin more than once, and maybe even catch a nap. Well, there are no spinning in circles movies, yet. Well, I guess there's Sharknado, which has both spinning in circles and sharks, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about Beast of War. Beast of War is new streaming on Shudder from WellGo USA. It's directed and written by Kiah Roache-Turner. A troop of fresh-faced Australian soldiers are attacked by Japanese forces during World War II in the Timor Sea. When their ship is destroyed, a few survivors find themselves clinging to debris from the battle and facing a giant great white shark who is circling them for dinner. I love me some shark horror. I love it so much I've even wrote a low-budget one myself called Shark Waters, and I'm in the process of writing a second one as I write this review. There are plenty of shark films out there to watch, but the likelihood of them being good is around the same chances of catching a good Bigfoot flick. So I understand the groan many of you might utter every time a new shark movie comes out. But Beast of War is a good one, as it tells a semi-original tale of man versus beast and adds some international and historic flavor to the mix. Sure, we've all heard the tale Quint told in Jaws about the USS Indianapolis and how after surviving an aerial attack, the floating soldiers faced scores of sharks in the water. But surely that can't be the only time this type of occurrence happened. Turns out it wasn't, as the story in Beast of War is based on true events. Or at least, that's what the opening scribe tells us. What transpires is a rock-solid action horror jaunt that places our survivors inches away from the chomping jaws of death. Filmmaker Kiah Roache-Turner paces the action well, taking his time to introduce these soldiers in boot camp, and then attaches an interesting theme, the necessity of teamwork in order to survive in war, to the whole story. Being the director of both Wormwood movies, as well as last year's Sting, Roache-Turner knows action and keeps the thrills fast and furious from beginning to end, but doesn't simply rely on the shark for those high-tension moments. Alongside the sharky moments, the theme of teamwork is played out through three characters. The alpha male, Aborigine, Leo, played by Mark Coles-Smith, the weaker Will, played by Joel Nankervis, and the despicable Des, played by Sam Dillick. When the self-centered Des refuses to help Will out of a deep mud puddle during training, Leo steps in to save Will. This causes a rift between Leo and Des, who is punished for the selfish act, while Leo and Will are rewarded for their teamwork. This rift continues through boot camp, and then on the waterfront, after they all survive the attack. In order for these guys to get out of this situation, they need to put their feelings behind them and work together. That's a decent motivator for the group, more than just happening to be on a beach for some fun in the sun, like many a shark flick. The strong acting is another factor that sets Beast of War apart from the rest of the shark frenzy. Mark Coles-Smith is a powerful leading man, as Leo, traumatized by the loss of his little brother Archie, played by Aswan Reed, to a shark as a child, while his buddy Will, played by Noel Nankervis, is sort of nebbish and too reliant on Leo as a protector. He gets some moments to shine here and there. And like any good villain, Sam Dillick sticks to his guns as not a team player, even when it really isn't fortuitous for him to do so as the selfish Des. There's also a fun role for Sam Parsonen as a soldier with a massive head wound who's having hallucinations and spouts non sequiturs, which lightens the dire mood. Finally, the shark itself, gnarly. It's all scarred up and looks like this isn't his first rodeo. There are plenty of really great moments as the shark emerges and snags one of the soldiers. It looks like this is a combination of practical and digital effects, and both are utilized well, even though underwater, the open-mouthed shark looks a bit like a smiling Bruce from Finding Nemo at times. Roache-Turner does a little with a lot here. For the most part, Beast of War plays out like a single set play, with the bulk of the action taking place on a floating piece of debris and the water around it. But through some nice drama, creative camera work, and some especially good lighting, bathing the scenes in reds, blues, and blacks, the filmmaker delivers a visually stimulating film despite what looks to be a limited budget. Every year there's at least one shark horror movie of note. It might not be Jaws level, but it still delivers enough thrills and chills to make an effective reminder to never go swimming in the ocean again. Beast of War is that type of movie, and if you're like me and sharks are your greatest fear, this film will surely stoke those fear flames a bit more. What about you guys? Are you guys scared of sharks? And are you going to check out Beast of War? Let me know down in the comments. Please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside your reality. You're doomed. Oh, you're doomed. You're doomed. Live the life that you are meant to be. Live inside that